At Nelson Mandela in North Omaha, educators strive to give a rich education to students of all backgrounds.
We have a good mix of scholars. Some are lower socioeconomic and some are middle, but their majority are scholars that live in this neighborhood.
And like many schools, the halls have been empty, with students learning from home. Principal Dr. Genevieve Kaur says that's been a bit of a challenge.
And by the time they get the sentence through the connection, we're on to something else. Or there's a lot of freezing going on with the internet connection.
Kaur questions internet signal strength in some parts of North Omaha.
Is it equitable throughout Omaha with the internet connection?
Omaha Councilman Ben Gray doesn't believe so.
I think there's no question that there are more dead zones in North Omaha than there are in other parts of the city.
But Dr. David Drews with the University of Nebraska Omaha says the disparity is bigger than just North Omaha.
When we look at Douglas County, there are definite differences between the eastern part of the county and the western, more suburban parts of the area.
Drews studies population statistics. His department works as a liaison to the U.S. Census Bureau. A 4-year survey from the Bureau looked at the percentage of people living in homes that have broadband internet in Douglas County. The numbers reveal a 30% gap between the zip code with the highest percentage and the zip code with the lowest percentage. The two with the highest percentages are both in the western part of the county, while the two lowest percentages are right in the heart of North Omaha.
Generally, the eastern part of the city has more difficult socioeconomic circumstances, so that probably drives why we see, in addition to access, the affordability aspect of broadband.
Those same zip codes also face higher levels of poverty, some families likely choosing to go without, especially if money's tied up for other bills.
There's a digital divide in this community, and we've got to address that.
And in the middle of a pandemic,
some people's jobs depend on it.
Gray worries a lack of broadband access could force people to return to work sooner than may be safe for their families.
We've got to make some hard decisions coming up as to what we're going to do about our lack of investment in certain parts of the community, leaving certain people out, leaving certain people behind, which is going to get worse with this virus.
In North Omaha, Quinicia Fraser, KETV Newswatch 7.
And KETV reached out to internet companies Cox and CenturyLink. Both say they do provide high-speed internet coverage in North Omaha.
And Cox and CenturyLink say they also have discount programs to make it more affordable. You can find that information in this story on KETV.com.